So I'm setting up for my Spirit Led Mediumship reading on TikTok. And yeah, today I'm going to make it happen on both platforms because why not? Trying to grow my YouTube. Okay, wow, hair is crazy. Hi, Hope. Hi, I'm getting ready to go live on TikTok. I thought, why not try YouTube and TikTok at the same time tonight? So I need to do my hair. I shouldn't have put it on live before I started my hair. But yeah, oh my gosh, too funny. I hope you're having a fabulous Friday. I just need to change my part up a little bit. But tonight I'm going to be doing spirit art. So I'm going to be doing spirit led spirit art. And I guess we'll see what happens. I don't think I've ever done it this way before, where I'm on both for spirit led. I've done it this way for like meditation nights and stuff like that. Hi, Juliana. How are you today? I'm just setting up for my spirit art night. I'm going to be live on TikTok too. I'm doing good, and you, Momo, I'm doing all right today. And honestly, I needed to take some time yesterday for like mental health and just like focus on me. So there's just a lot of big energy happening right now in the world, and also just like I feel like everywhere, personal life and everything. So it's important for us all to like really take care of our energy right now, and be careful of where or mindful of where we're like asserting our energy. Okay. Yes. Prioritize yourself. Yes, absolutely. It's so important. Okay. Let me just move some things around, like my tripod. And then on here, I just use my computer to go live. So it's interesting. We'll see like how it goes tonight, doing both at the same time. So yeah, I'm going live on TikTok too. I'm gonna do both at the same time tonight, just to try it out. We'll see how it goes. I'm still admin on here per. Oh my gosh, I saw that you joined the book club. It's so exciting. So exciting. I'm excited about it. There was someone on TikTok who was saying that they were watching my live streams and taking notes to see like how I do my spirit art. And I don't know if that's like flattering or like creepy. To be honest, I don't know. But tonight we're doing spirit art, so I'm excited about that. But it's Fenty. Yes, we're starting next week. The book club is going to start next week, so we're having an introductory call on Wednesday, and I think we might do like a little bit of intuitive development. Let's just take the nicer approach. So let's say flattering. Okay. Hope says I take it as both flattery and creepy. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm like, okay, well, that is nice, but I don't know. I guess people always say when you're putting yourself out there online, you have to expect these things. But then it's always in the back of your mind that people could be watching you for like whatever reasons. But then when you hear people say it, it's like, oh, I'm being watched. Oh. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. So I know that you two are on here. I'm also going to start the TikTok now. I have my tea. I have my DC tea. Okay, let's start. Wait, I need to put my microphone on TikTok. Okay. Did you see last time you were on YouTube Live, someone asked if you were single? No. No, I didn't see that. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I don't know what to say about that. That's too funny. Hope says I've seen that. It was so funny because read the room, yeah. Oh my gosh. People are just wild. What the heck? Yeah, like what does that have to do with anything that I'm doing? I'm not on here to like find a boyfriend. Hey, unless they want to be like my sugar daddy or something. Why not? Okay. I'm going live on TikTok. Let's see. I don't know if you had sugar daddy with you. Okay, now live, so I have to be mindful of what I say. Honestly, thought that one person was making you awkward. I didn't mean to snap at you. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, there was one person on there that was very like persistent. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Um, Tonight we are doing spirit art. I also have this on YT, so that's why you might see me look over here. If you are on YT, then you would see me live on there as well. Um, I just was trying to start something different tonight. We'll see how it goes, doing both at the same time. I just need to change my sticker. Let's see following. Hello, how is everybody doing? Hi, Ashley. Hi, Jess. I was hoping you'd be live tonight. Yes, of course. Hi, Margaret. Hi, everybody. Okay. Okay, Juliana's just going to join on TikTok. Okay. I was just curious to see how it would go on here tonight. I do not play. Too funny. Hi, Nicole. Nicole, I hope you got my DM. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Carrie. I hope you guys are all doing well. Hi, Green Lady. Hi, Bonnie. How's everyone doing? Hi, Annie. Hi, Bobby Jean. I did get it. Okay, good. Hi, Veronica. So, hi, Sheena. Hi, everybody. Tonight I'm doing my spirit art. So here's an example of spirit art that I did a few weeks ago. As a psychic medium, I can see and draw your loved ones. I'm an artist. I really appreciate you guys tapping the screen. Once we get to like 20,000 likes, then I'll start reading. Hope says, I don't know if I should switch or stay here. It's up to you, Hope. I mean, I would recommend maybe coming on to TikTok because I don't know. It just seems like there's more happening over here tonight, but we'll see what happens. Yes, we're doing Spirit Led tonight. Long time no see, yes. Welcome in, welcome in. So tonight I'm also on live on YT, so that's why you might see me going back and forth looking over here. I just want to try something new tonight. But yes, tonight we're doing Spirit Led. So as a clairvoyant, psychic medium, and an artist, here, Hope. Oh, okay, welcome back, Hope. As a clairvoyant, psychic medium, and also artist, I am able to see and tell your loved ones. So that's what we're going to do tonight. That's what we're doing. It's Spirit Led. Hi, Marissa. I hope you're having such a great day. I don't know how to explain it. You give me podcaster energy. Should I start a podcast, guys? I've been thinking about it, honestly. Maybe I should start one. So, let's see. The energy has been intense lately. What do you guys think? How's everyone feeling? How's everyone doing? Yes, Virgo energy, go for it. I feel like I can definitely hear better on TikTok than on. Okay, yeah. It's probably the microphone. I like this microphone. Better than expected, actually. Have you ever tried to tap into cases like the Idaho or Central? So I've never tried to tap into. Actually, you know what? To be honest, I didn't really follow that at all. I know what you're talking about, but I wasn't really like looking into that. Oh, hold on. There's an ad on my audio. To be honest, I didn't really look into that. I don't try to tap into that stuff, but there are times when information comes to you without trying. Thank you for the follow, Christy. So to receive a spirit-led reading, you guys must be following me, and we're going to get it to 20,000 likes before I start tonight. So there have been times when, for example, I could be watching the news, I could be watching something, some kind of media like a movie, and a celebrity or someone who had passed can come through. That has happened. That has happened to me. I can only speak to my own experience. And sometimes you're not trying to connect with them, but it just comes forward. So in those instances, like, yeah, it does happen sometimes, but I'm also not really someone to come on here and tell you or like talk about the spirits that have come to me, because I feel like that would be a little unethical. When it comes to solving cases like that, though, I have been contacted by families who have been affected by cases like cold cases or missing persons. So on that note, like, yes, I have helped families with drawings. So through my art here, here's another example of Bob. Perfect timing. We have Christina in the chat. This is her grandfather. And through my drawings, I have helped families who have dealt with like missing persons, cold cases, etc. Yes. Thank you for the follow, Bunny. I'm a psychic medium, but I don't have experience. What do you mean you don't have experience? And Christina, I saw your thing that you think you're starting to see spirits. How? How do you think you're starting to see them? Like through your dreams, through your third eye? Okay, we're at 10,000 likes. I'm going to start the reading at 20,000 likes. Guys, make sure that you're following. And please repost. It just helps boost it so it happens faster. Hi, Donna. Welcome in. Okay, so I just want to know, like, what is the energy of everybody tonight? Like, what are your zodiac signs? Let's see. I saw a lady that reminded me of my grandmother standing in my living room. Oh my goodness. Wow. Giving families closure with missing loved ones. Yes, that is very powerful. And I guess it's powerful. You know what? I don't necessarily, I feel like it's powerful for the family who has the missing loved one. I feel like I have these abilities and I'm on this earth doing what I do for a reason. So to me, it just feels right to give back in those kind of ways. When I do those kind of readings, those readings are free. I never charge for them when I'm helping with like missing persons and stuff like that, because I just feel like that is such a tragedy. And my heart just really goes out to families impacted by that. Hi, Gia. I hope you're having a good day. I saw the picture of your cat. How adorable. How adorable. I love cats so much. Okay, we have Gemini. We have a lot of Geminis in here tonight. I love Geminis. Cool. Okay, turning up my music here. Oh, now it's not working. Perfect. Oh, here it is. She's so cute. She is so cute. Oh my gosh. Your favorite Aries here. I love Aries. Let me tell you what, I love a fire sign. I think it's because I'm an earth sign. Like, I need a little bit of like spiciness in my life. So fire signs, they always like find their way to me. Scorpio, but born at night. Pisces, I'm very Libra, Aries, Sag. Does anyone know their big three? I'm a I'm a Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Scorpio rising. Libra, Aqua, Sag. Ooh, I love that. I love that combo. Love that combo. Leo, Leo, Libra. Oh my gosh, love. Virgo, Cancer, Sag. That's fun. Taurus, Virgo, Gemini. Ooh, I really like that combo. That's like very nurturing but intelligent. I love that. Like really love, love, love. Aquarius, Taurus, Taurus. Virgo, Libra, Taurus. Gemini, Gemini, Virgo. Oh my gosh. My first thought with all the Gemini, Gemini, Virgo, Linda, is like, how is your anxiety? I feel like people who have a lot of Mercury, so that's Virgo and Gemini, it's like, which I have a Virgo stellium, so I have like a crap ton of Virgo. It's always like ADHD vibes. Okay, we're at 20,000 likes. Got a DM to follow you. I knew it was fake because I already follow you. Okay, absolutely neat. This is a really good point. So for those who are already following me, you know that this is my only account for mediumship. I will never message you to solicit services or for money. You know that this is my only page, and you can only book with me through my website. I only do private readings through there. Other than that, I'm on here or I'm on my other pages. And if you want to follow me on the other pages, you can check out my website. It has it all on there. Yeah, please know that I would never message you first. And if someone is messaging you first, it's probably a scammer. It is a scammer because I wouldn't do that. So yeah, please block and report. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about that other than spread awareness. And it's such a big issue that's just like far beyond my control. I know Gia's on here. I don't know if any other psychic mediums are on here, but I just remember, maybe you can relate to this. This is why I'm saying it. I remember the first time I started on here, and it was almost immediately there were like scammers pretending to be me. And I just remember at first feeling so distraught and anxious and like, oh no, like how do I stop this? And over a while, like there's just so many. It's so far out of our control. It's so ridiculous. So yeah, guys, please stay vigilant. Um, please stay vigilant. Okay, it's the 30th, and we are going to do spirit art tonight. This is Spirit Led Mediumship, where I'm pulling through the evidence first, and then I will be drawing your loved ones. So you must be following to receive a spirit art reading from me. This is the last reading we did. Christina's grandfather, Christina's on here, and she so graciously provided a realistic photo. So she provided a photo of her grandfather after I gave her the reading, so I could compare my artwork to the realistic version. If you're interested in seeing that, you can check out my page. The video is posted. And there are other examples on my profile as well. So this was the most recent reading I did, and it's just very interesting. Not everyone shares a photo of their loved one after the fact, so I don't always have a photo to gauge, like comparing with my artwork. That's why not all of my photos are posted. But when people do give permission to post their loved ones, I think it's just really special. So thank you, Christina. That is very nice of you. Because people do not have to go out of their way and do that. Okay, so now we're on a fresh page here. And I like to get started by, where are my pencils? Girl, I'm a hot mess express, okay? I need to like clean up my space. I'm just being real. I'm being a hot mess today. Okay. I like to start. Hi, Hope. New here. Welcome in. Welcome in. I always start with my protractor, which I've been saying for literally months that I need to replace, and I just haven't because I don't know. I start making like 2 circles. Let's see. I like to have this done in advance because then it just makes the process easier when I do start channeling spirit. To just have everything prepared. I also offer soulmate readings on my website, so I know that Valentine's Day is coming up, and a lot of you are interested in getting love readings. That is something that I provide on my website as well. They are hand drawn. I don't use AI for them, and each one will be unique to you. That's guaranteed. Thanks for the follow, Katie. Okay. Which pencil? Okay. So then I like to map out the face a little bit too before we get started. This just really helps me streamline the process once we get the connection flowing. So then everything is a lot faster. How is everyone doing today? Where's everyone tuning in from? Where is everyone tuning in from? We have Iowa, Ohio, Ohio. A lot of Ohio. Oh my gosh. We have Maryland. Maryland represent. We have Arkansas. Thanks for the follow. Nashville, North Carolina, Northern Virginia, Kansas, Alabama, New Mexico, Houston, Australia, Oxford, Tennessee, Mississippi, Texas, Louisiana, Toronto, Michigan, PA. Watching Mo and Mo. I love that. I love that. I've been saying I've never been to Missouri. I think for those who don't know, by the way, Mo, those are my initials. So it's like a nickname, but those are my initials. That's why I go by Mo Psychic Medium. I've never been to Missouri in my life. And it's just so funny. Like people always assume that just because of my name on here. I didn't think about that when I was like creating my name and my business and everything. But yeah, isn't that funny? I'm like, I need to go. Now I need to go to Missouri just because it's a part of me now. I feel drawn to it. I thought Mo was short for Morgan. That is too funny. We want Mo. You guys are too funny. Looking forward to seeing how this works out. Thank you. Girl, don't come here. Nothing to see. You'll be very disappointed. Aw. You know what? I love traveling. Maybe there's something like haunted history related I can check out in Missouri. Um, and that's something I've been doing a lot lately. I've been doing a lot of haunted history, like traveling. I've been posting vlogs about that on my YT. Mediums take on NOLA needs to happen. Yeah, I haven't been to NOLA in a few years. I haven't been since, no, I've been to Mardi Gras, and then I went a few years after for like something else, but it was so, I love it there so much. Thank you guys for being here tonight. But yes, I need to go to Missouri. I feel like every place has something fun or special. We'll see. Oh, I was going to say, every time I'm traveling, I like to support other psychics. So I'll typically go see like a tarot reading or something in a new place that I'm visiting. Um, when I was in Savannah, I did that. It was pretty cool. Thank you for the heart, me, Jen. I hope you're doing well. So, okay, guys, thank you for joining me. This is Spirit Led, Spirit Art. So the way that this works is I'm going to channel the energy of the spirit I'm connecting with. I'm going to provide the evidence first, meaning how they pass, what they look like, etc. And then once we establish a connection with someone, I will then go on to draw them. I consider myself to be a spirit artist. I'm a clairvoyant medium and an artist. And yeah, I'm really excited to share this space with you guys. Thank you for the roses. That's so sweet. The Garden of the Good and Evil book from Savannah. Yes, Green Lady. That is based on the cemetery Bonaventure. Beautiful cemetery. I love touring cemeteries. Bonaventure is the most beautiful cemetery I've seen so far in my travels. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start. I always start with my classic pen and paper because I like to scribble and get messy on here. And then later I transfer neat notes onto this portrait. I'm a messy writer and I like to just get into it. So I appreciate you guys being here. I just need a second to connect with spirit. And like I said, you must be following to receive a reading. So I appreciate you doing that. And I see, oh my gosh, Heart Puff Dolphin, you guys are so sweet. Thanks for the follow, Jen. Okay. Just need a moment here to connect with spirit. I encourage you guys to keep an open mind and an open heart and think about the loved one that you would like to step forward today. Thank you so much, Carrie. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Sorry. Sometimes a message for me will come through or a channeled message, like general message will come through. And I was just seeing something for myself. I don't know why this is coming up right now. And I really don't want to talk about it. So I just need a second. Um, okay. Trying to separate my energy from that. I do want to bring up the fact though, this is general. I'm not seeing anything in particular. But I'm just being led to talk about this for 1 second. For those who have lost children or have babies in spirit, and that could be through stillbirth or miscarriage, it's really important to know that your children in spirit are with you, and they're with your loved ones in spirit as well. And you know what? Furthermore, your babies, if for those of you who are pregnant, are with your loved ones in spirit before they arrive here. So I think it's very special, just to know that they're not alone and you're never alone. They're always around, and you will reunite one day. Um, it's something that just keeps coming up. So I feel like maybe someone needs to hear that. Okay, interesting. Okay, I am seeing someone step forward. Just need a second to take my notes here. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love this person's energy so much. And I feel like I can feel them hugging me. Um, is the word, for those, maybe you guys can correct me in the chat, but when cancer isn't metastasized, I keep hearing that. Just want to make sure I'm using it correctly. Okay, thank you. So I'm connecting with a woman here. Um, I do believe that she would be in her later 30s when she passed because I heard the number 38. She definitely has a youthful energy about her. She's very short. I feel like I'm 5'9", and spirit typically shows me their height in comparison with mine, and I feel like she's like hugging my waist. She's so tiny, but she's such a lover. Like, she has such a big heart, and she just comes right up and gives me a hug. Um, I feel like she would have had blonde hair, but it almost looks like it's graying a little bit. And she has a very round face. I do feel like she had a like curvier body. I was hearing an A, like I saw an A initial associated with her, and I heard a name like Anna. Also, I felt like she would have passed. I'm seeing cancer. I heard life support and metastasized. I wasn't seeing exactly which kind of cancer. She just keeps bringing me to the blood. Like, I can see the cancer spreading through her blood. Um, but she has such a youthful energy, and I just like there's so much life in her face. Like, I can't emphasize enough how when she smiles, it's like I don't know. She just has the cutest cheeks ever. Um, so please, if you feel like you're resonating so far, just put a percentage in the chat and say yes. Do not share personal information. I don't want to be biased in any way. Please do not share any personal info. Just say yes and a number, please. I'm also hearing a brother. She would have had a brother, and I'm also hearing she could have been a Leo because I'm hearing Leo, unless that's the name. Okay, Kelsey's saying 98. Okay. I can't emphasize how beautiful her energy is. Like, she's a very special person when it comes to her heart, like giving, like, I don't know, like, I don't really see a malicious bone in her body. I feel like she was even nice to people who just straight up didn't deserve it. Um, it's very rare that you see someone with this kind of energy. And I'm not just saying that, like, this is how she's coming forward. So this would have to take that part of her personality. Because I feel like there were people who were not so nice to her, and she's just still like moving forward with grace and being very, very kind to them. Thank you for the follow, part of Google also says, okay. I feel she also keeps showing me coins. I feel very drawn to Kelsey, but I'm just going to keep going because there are a few people who are resonating so far. I keep seeing like a gold coin. Like when I read your comment, I saw that, and I feel like she could be sending signs with coins. Um, but this to me, it almost looks like a not like not like a. It looks like a different kind of coin, like literally a gold coin is all I can equate it to. Like I don't know if this is a silver dollar or something, but it doesn't look like a regular penny or anything like that. So I feel like she could send signs and coins, gold coins. Um, I also feel like church was a big part of her life. I just see her being very involved in the community in general. Um, and I feel like she would help out in church, or there's some kind of church social group. Um, so for those who are still resonating, please give me a percentage of an update here. When she goes back to talking about her brother, I'm also seeing an S initial being relevant when she talks about her brother. Okay, Kelsey says 99. Okay, and one more thing that's coming through is like she's bringing me to where she lives, and I feel like I feel like there's an M A sounding name to where she lives. Um, like I almost felt like Massachusetts or something, but I don't feel like that's it because she's like. But I hear MA, so it could be like the sound of a town or something that I just don't know. Thank you for the follow, Donnell. There's a recap in the chat, guys. I'm going to pin this for those who would like a recap. I'm going to pin Carrie's message. But to be honest, I feel very drawn to Kelsey. And I keep hearing brother S, brother S. Like, I feel like the brother, she's not saying brothers. I feel like she's talking about a brother with an S initial. Okay, Corey says 99. Kelsey, can you still take that? I haven't seen you comment. I don't know if you're still in here. Thanks for the follow, April. I appreciate it. She would have had lighter eyes too. I feel like she has blue eyes. And her cheeks are kind of rosy. She's just so cute. I feel like she would have had thinner lips. Okay, maybe Kelsey's not in here anymore. I haven't seen her. I don't know if telling well about her brother, so I'm not positive on that. Okay. Okay, Corey says 100, but can't state the name, so 99. Thanks for the follow, Morgan. Okay, I'm just gonna give a recap one more time because I think you joined a little later, Corey. So as far as I can see, it just seems like it's between Corey and Kelsey. I have to use my intuition on this one, but I'm going to just recap one more time. Okay, so the way she came forward, she has a very round face. She is very short. I feel like she's under 5 feet tall because she comes up to me and she's like hugging my waist. She's like, I'm kind of tall, so that's how Spirit gauges their height with me. She's so tiny, but she also has more of a curvy body type. She has really like cute cheeks and like they're so rosy, and she has blue eyes. She would have had blonde hair, but it started to gray a little bit. I picked up on an A initial and I heard a name like Anna. I felt like she was young. She was such a young spirit, young hearted, so kind, so giving. And it's so rare to meet someone who is just so genuinely selfless. There's no ulterior motive. This is just her. This is her heart. You know? She did tell me that regarding her passing, she was on life support. There was cancer that metastasized. And she wasn't showing me exactly which kind of cancer, but she kept taking me to the blood and I just felt it spreading. But as we're talking about it, I feel like she's bringing me to like the liver. I do feel like I don't feel like it's liver cancer, but I do feel like there are issues with the liver regarding cancer. So there would have been something significant with the liver regarding cancer. So she was also showing me, she's talking about a brother with an S initial. And I also heard Leo, so she could be a Leo, or this could be a name. But typically when I hear Leo, it's the zodiac sign. She was also showing me gold coins coming through as a sign. And the MA. It felt like this was not, for me, the the first thing when I think of MA, I think of Massachusetts, but she was going like this. No, it's not Massachusetts. It could be like the town that she lived in, but it definitely feels like a place. It doesn't feel like a name or something like that. It feels like a place, like a town that she would have lived in. And I feel like she would have had a few different jobs as well. I'm seeing her being more of like a sale associate, and then I see her with scrubs on. I keep seeing her in these blue scrubs with like, or they're like it's like a blue green color with like a print on it. Um, and she's recognizing a candlelight visual after her passing as well. Gina says 99. It dawned on me that sounds like my cousin Anita. Okay. Please don't share personal information with love. Don't share personal info. Okay. We have Gina. We have Corey. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pull up Gina. Gina, are you able to come up into the box so we can just chat and we'll see if it fits. And if it does, we'll begin the drawing. If you're able to join the box. Hi, Gina with the J.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you for joining tonight.
I've been in your live and like I'm like, okay, grandma, come through, and it's not my grandma at all because my grandma's in her 70s and 80s. And then I was sitting here and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, and I just you don't think about your cousins as much, but like I was like, oh my god, this is her.
Yeah,
it has to be.
It happens sometimes.
Like I listened to you recap the information like 5 or 6 times, and then all of a sudden I'm like, it's so crazy.
It just started to click.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, and the MA, I don't know, like, I'm from Minnesota,
Okay.
so I don't know if that could fit. And the S, that's that's her last name starts with an S.
Okay.
And I know I mentioned you had mentioned a brother, and I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you, but when you mentioned this brother, you didn't say anything much about the brother.
Yeah.
But it would make sense that you're mentioning a brother.
Okay. And she also, right before she mentioned the brother, she mentioned Leo. So typically when I hear Leo, it could be someone's birth sign, like their sun sign, or it could be a name.
I'm a Leo. That's my sign. Okay. But her dad just passed away not long ago named Larry.
Okay. And then when she came forward, the first thing I heard was, I saw an A and I heard Anna, and I know that you mentioned in the chat that her name's Anita, but did she ever go by Anna or something like that?
She might have went by auntie. She was like, she never had kids of her own.
Okay.
So a lot of like that was pretty much her name.
Okay. And then I want to talk about the way she was showing me how she passed. She was showing me, first of all, I heard life support and I felt cancer. I just kept hearing metastasize, and she was bringing me into her bloodstream. I felt like things were spreading. She wasn't showing me exactly what kind of cancer, but she also was showing me that it would have impacted her liver. Does that make sense for you?
Yes, it does. I had actually, like, it's a long distance, like, it didn't used to be a long distance cousin, but you know, like, you grow into adults or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I had saw that she had ovarian cancer, a large cyst, like basketball.
Okay.
And then she was in remission for like a short time, maybe like less than a couple years, and then it metastasized. And I was like, how do you get ovarian cancer? Again, you don't even have any ovaries, but I guess once you have a certain name of the cancer, it's always named that.
Yeah.
When it metastasizes, and it went everywhere. So I called her on a FaceTime the night before, and she said something about it's everywhere, like in the creatine or something in her liver numbers were like, I remember her telling me, were astronomical. So she wasn't able to go home. She had to stay in the hospital.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm so sorry.
And she was 38 when she passed.
Okay.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, very short.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I had a cousin who passed from ovarian cancer as well. It's definitely a type of cancer people don't talk about enough.
Yeah, I feel bad for like my aunt. You know, she just I wish you would say something about the brother because it's so interesting.
Okay, let me see. I'll channel more into that. Okay, and then there were two other things I wanted to bring up real quick. She was showing me a few things. First of all, her personality, like I said, it just felt so rare, so pure-hearted and selfless, and it's very rare to see someone who truly embodies this kind of energy. Also, I just feel like she was very involved with her community. I see her being very kind and social and outgoing. Like it just feels very loving. Like she's the kind of person who won't really know you, but she's going to come up and give you a big hug anyways. And she was also recognizing like a candlelight visual, and after her passing, I feel like I see people lighting candles in her honor. And also, I just keep seeing like writing stuff down and then candles. I feel like there's like multiple people doing this.
I believe her sisters probably do that, and her nieces and do a lot of that. They got that candle that has her picture on it from the funeral. Have you ever heard of those? Usually you get a candle that has their picture on it. Yeah. And I know they like that every year.
She's also bringing April, and then she's going like this. I feel like there was a passing in April that she's referencing, but I feel like there's.
Can I tell you something?
Okay.
She passed on March 31st.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I feel like this could be April.
And the funeral was in April. I mean, obviously, it was, you know, a few days later, it was like April 2nd or April, like it was, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. So let me see what she has to say with her brother.
Yes, the brother thing. I want to tell you if you don't tell me.
I do want to talk about, I feel like I can see a J initial with the brother as well. Does that make sense? And I feel like I see, related to the brother, I'm also seeing a baby in spirit. That would be with her.
I think the baby might be her brother. He was 5. He was 4, like 4 or 5, and he got run over by the school bus. So they lost 2 of their 4 kids, like young. You know, he was 4 and 5, and then she was 38, and now there's 2 girls left. And then she just lost her husband last year, and so I'm just like, oh my gosh. So that's why when you said something about the brother, I'm like, if she's with, I'm sure that my aunt will be glad that just saying that they're together.
And I feel like, as we're talking about this, I keep seeing an angel. So I feel like angels are a sign for him, for the family. I feel like I see a silhouette of angel wings being associated with him. And I feel like this could even be engraved on something. The way that it's coming through, almost like a memorial stone or a gravestone.
His tombstone.
Okay. And yeah, okay. Oh my goodness, that's so
It's on my dad's side, and I'm the one with the J name. My dad has a J name. There's a lot of J names in the family, but he did not have his middle. I don't remember what his middle initial was, but his first name started with the B.
Okay. Sometimes that kind of stuff just makes sense later too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely seeing angel wings engraved. So that's him validating that he's aware of this and the way that people still honor him and continue to honor him. Okay. Excuse me. I feel like there's also a reference to the closeness with their passing dates. I feel like there's a closeness in the timing or like the dates of their passings.
Gosh, I can't remember.
I almost feel like
it'll make sense once I look at the great. For some reason, I can't remember when.
That's okay. It happens. It happens.
I have it written down, but
okay. We call it spirit brain on here sometimes as psychics, like when we're on here, or spirit amnesia.
Yeah.
Where we're on here and it feels overwhelming because it's a lot of information. So don't worry, I'm gonna write all of this down for you so that you can have it. But it almost feels like he's bringing me to the month of February regarding his passing. So I feel like there's like a closeness with the months of their passing. They're making a reference to that. But okay, I'm going, if it's okay with you, I'm going to put you down like into the chat and I'm going to continue drawing. I do feel like we have a connection here, and if any other messages come forward, I'll absolutely let you know, but I'm just going to let you down for now, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely okay.
Okay. Thank you, Gina. And full disclosure, it's probably going to take me about 15, maybe 20 minutes to draw her. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can, but yeah, we'll see. But I'm so sorry for your loss. She's such a beautiful person. I can just see not only her essence, but her entire energy and being.
I do have the thing. He where do I have it? birthday is in April.
Okay.
The brother, his birthday is in April. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
I'm like, I know I have it written down somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, his birthday was in April.
Okay. So I could have been just picking up on it incorrectly. But yeah, I did feel like there was a closeness. But interesting. I wonder if they were referring to another passing that would have been like close as well. Because they were bringing me to the month of February. I definitely feel like there was a passing in February. And it feels like a male. Um,
This is the same thing. Like, his funeral was probably February, but January 28th.
oh, okay. Okay.
So it's the same thing as my cousin. You said April, and I'm like, what about the 31st?
Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Gina. Wow.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
But I can jump down in while you're drawing. I can jump down if you have anything resonates. Just
Okay.
put it in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I'll just disconnect you and then we can just continue on and I'll let you know when I'm done. I'll show updates as I'm drawing.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Thank you so much, Gina.
Thank you so much.
I don't know if you send Gina some love in the chat. Please send Gina some love in the chat. I'm going to continue on by drawing her loved one. So as you guys know, this is a process. It takes about 15, maybe 20 minutes for me. I try to go as fast as I can. But I'm also trying to maintain accuracy. I might just put on some music while we are doodling. I encourage you guys to talk amongst yourselves in the chat. I'm mostly going to be drawing, so excuse me. I'm mostly going to be drawing, so I won't see the chat as much. You guys are obviously watching me draw. So let's see. I need to move this back so you guys can maybe get a little better view. If only I had a larger desk. Let's see. I'm going to move my camera. Thank you for the follow, Rachel. Okay, I'm just going to change the music on here real quick. Let's see. Let's see. By the way, Gina, I hope you're staying safe in Minnesota. I know that there's a lot happening right now. Mount us on the ceiling, Queen. You're too funny. All right, time to draw. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So guys, this is a process, okay? I ask that you have patience and trust the process. Oh, where did my eraser go? Did I drop it? Oh no. Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh. I was like, how am I going to do this without the eraser? I found it. No worries. So yeah, this is a trust the process kind of a vision. So as I share my updates, please just be patient. It all comes together in the end. Gina, I'm so honored that you said that you've been watching me. I'm happy. I'm so happy to be able to provide this reading to you as well. I just love her energy so much. And I feel like she just knows how missed she is, not only in the family, but in the community. I keep hearing a big part of me is at home. A big part of me is at home. I don't sit on with them, never my heart beat out for you. I thought this was a playlist. Fleetwood Mac. Yes. Guys, the other day, oh gosh, I can't talk about that on here. Just never mind. Never mind. Hi, Crystal. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I'm going to give an update of my process. Very involved with my church, coworkers, and family. Aw, she just seems such a sweetie. So this is my update so far, but trust the process. I'm not done. I'm not done. Thank you for the heart puff, Tony. I hope you're doing well. Where are the playlists at? Why is this not cooperating? That song's been stuck in my head. Fleetwood Mac. She has very beautiful eyes. Gina, perhaps I was just thinking about this. This just popped into my mind, but perhaps the J associated with her brother is January. Um, Interesting. That just popped into my mind. Thanks for the follow, Glenda. Gina says yes. Okay, here's an update. We'll be done in about 5 minutes. Trust the process, guys. So just sweet soul. So moment of truth. The hair. The hair is always, hi Lori. So let me show you the face. So far, oh, I didn't do her eyebrows. So the hair in general, eyebrows and hair, and then we'll tie everything together. Also have to fix the ears, but yeah, so here's just an update. Here's an update. Hair changes everything, I feel like. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm ready. Okay, are you ready? Hold on one sec. I always do this. Okay. Here's my final result. I'm curious to know what you think, Gina. Hair is not my strong suit, but so curious to know what you think. She is so, when she comes towards me, she's so beautiful. She has a very round face. She's very bright eyes. And I'll have to send her obituary pic to do side by side. It's pretty good. Thank you, Gina. I really appreciate that. Um, I think you can message me on here. And then when I'm done my live, I can send you this photo with all of the information that we have today. Um, she is just like such a special person. I can't emphasize that enough. Her energy, it's like, I feel like she's still, I feel like she's still sending love to people in spirit. Like, and not just sending love like she loves you. Of course she loves you, but it's like, I feel like she was love. Like her energy is so loving and being around her is like almost healing. And I feel like she still sends that loving energy to people to help them through. Like something about it is so healing. She definitely has a high vibration. Her hair was shorter, but was much longer previous to cancer. Okay. Yeah, the way that she had it when she came through to me, it was like a very short ponytail. But I felt like this would probably be easier to draw. But her hair, it just felt very fine and straight. But it was definitely like, it felt short to me. But she had it tied back in a tiny ponytail. But yes, so beautiful. She's such a beautiful human. And I really appreciate you sharing this space with me. I hope it brought you some comfort knowing that she's looking out for you. Excuse me. And she was older than you because she's saying like, she's going me like up. I feel like she was saying she's older. Very straight and very fine, always tied back growing up. Yeah, I feel like she's saying she's looking out for you. But the way she says it, it's like looking out for you because oh, I just forgot that I was live streaming on YouTube this whole time as well. Um, I don't know why I forgot about that. Excuse me. Hold on 1 second. I have to turn off my space heater. It's getting way too hot in my office. Two years older than my sister, than me. Oh my gosh, she always called me cuz. Aw. See, their personalities always shine through. What came first, your mediumship abilities or your drawing ability? You amaze me. Thanks, Sarah Fair. You're so sweet. Um, to be honest, I feel like I've always been artistic. Art, I always say art was my first love. I have a lot of artists in my family. So it's just something I've inherited and that has been encouraged throughout my life. But I feel like I've always had mediumship abilities as well. I just didn't realize it. So I feel like they've just been hand in hand this entire time. The MA, her middle name, Marie. Okay. Okay. So that's where the MA comes in from. But I don't know. I really felt like it was a town. So it could also be that you mentioned Minnesota earlier. It could be that, or a town name, like a township. Um, but yeah, hold on. I'm going to end this one. I forgot I was streaming on here.